From green energy technologies to agriculture and mineral processing, the Durban International Convention Centre is packed with key regional players working to turn economic policies into tangible results. Delegates say while Southern Africa is rich in natural resources, its massive economic potential remains largely untapped. Governments stress that the region can no longer afford to export raw materials, only to buy back expensive finished goods.
But for too long, we have exported raw materials and imported manufactured products. This has limited industrial development, job creation, and the value retained in our economies. Industrializing our critical minerals gives us a chance to change that trajectory.
SADC Business Council says while Africa, with the full implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Area, has the potential for a $3.4 trillion market, the continent still accounts for less than 3% of global trade.
Our continent comprises 1.4 billion people, with a combined GDP of 3.4 trillion United States dollars. We therefore have an opportunity in this crisis to ensure that we build a domestic market in Africa, that we build domestic competitiveness, and that where our trade and market share has been displaced elsewhere in the world, that we compensate that market displacement and shift with the opportunities that are presented here on our continent.
Industrialization is not only about producing more, it is about producing smarter. It is about adding value to resources. It is about strengthening value chains, embracing innovation, and creating quality jobs, particularly for young people and women entrepreneurs.
Logistics infrastructure, and for those products that ultimately make it to the market. Transport and logistics account for nearly half of total production costs, obviously undermining competitiveness and profitability of this. I believe we must change this, and we must do it, not tomorrow, but now. We need to eat what we produce. We need to produce what we eat. We need to love what we produce.
For exhibitors at this year's summit, bringing policymakers and investors under one roof gives small businesses direct access to decision makers. The resolutions mapped out in Durban this week will directly feed into the upcoming 46th Ordinary Summit of SADC Heads of State and Government next month, which will address issues such as the region's economic self-reliance. For SABC News, I am Jayed Paulse in Durban.